Good morning, everybody. Houston Wrestling Tracks here. I had to start this over because I messed up earlier. That's why we're family. It's all good. We can mess up in front of each other. In the meantime, let's talk about AEW Forbidden Door. We got 2 matches on the card so far. We have, for the interim AEW World Heavyweight Championship, we have Jon Moxley, the number 1 contender. He will face Hiroshi Tanahashi, or the guy. I'm gonna butcher this guy's name, not on purpose. I can't pronounce it. Hiroki Goto, Hirooki. Hiroki Goto for the AEW Interim World Championship. The current champion, CM Punk, have to have surgery. Got to have surgery. He's gonna be off for some time. He can't defend his title while he's out. So therefore, we're gonna have a new champion, either in these 4 guys. I say have a fatal 4-way. Triple threat. I'm sorry. Jon Moxley, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Hiroki Goto. Triple threat match. That's what I say. But it is what it is. Pac versus Malachi Black versus Penta versus Miro versus Ethan Page versus a New Japan Pro Wrestling representative. Fatal 4-way match for the inaugural All Elite Wrestling All Atlantic Championship. That don't make no doggone sense. You might as well join National Wrestling Alliance if you want your championship defended around the world. But in the meantime, and in between time, give me a few minutes, and we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. By the way, in theaters right now, I showed you Bob's Burgers. I showed you Top Flight. Ladies and gentlemen, for the last time, this series, this trilogy, this epic, franchise comes to an end, one way or another. Jurassic Park Dominion. I'm going to see that with my auntie Saturday. Jurassic Park Dominion. One way or another, it comes to an end. Check it out. In theaters tomorrow. I'm going to go see it Saturday. But it's in theaters tomorrow. We'll be right back.
I wanted to show them something that wasn't an illusion. Something that was real. Something that they could see and touch. Creation is an act of sheer will. Life will find a way.
We can't keep her here forever.
They find her, we're never gonna see her again. We gotta protect her. That's our job.
Humans and dinosaurs can't coexist. We created an ecological disaster.
Abby Sattler,
Alan Grant.
you didn't come out all this way just to catch up now, did you?
You coming or what?
We're racing toward the extinction of our species. We not only lack dominion over nature, we're subordinate to it.
Come back.
I always come back. Don't move. Bigger. Why do they always have to go bigger?
Check it out in theaters tomorrow. I'm going to see it Saturday, but check it out tomorrow. By the way, Dominion from AEW, from New Japan Pro Wrestling, Dominion. I'm gonna let David Burton talk about it. I'm gonna butcher these guys' names, and I don't want to do that. They deserve at least the respect of learning their name. I don't intentionally mean to do that, but it's hard to pronounce these guys' names sometimes. Hang on a second. On a second here. Okay. But New Japan Pro Wrestling will be in the hometown of Asuka from WWE. It'll be in Asuka, Japan, at the Asuka Joe Arena, Asuka Joe Hall. I'm not gonna even try to butcher this. I'm not gonna try to go through this card, so I'll butcher their names. I don't want to do that. But I will. Some of these people I do know. TJP in the house. He'll be competing in a 6-man tag match. Doc Gallows and Toro Yano. House of Torture will take on. I'm not going to try to call half of this card. The Bullet Club will take on the United Empire. Hiroshi Tanahashi or Hiroki Goto. The winner of that match will come over to New Japan Pro Wrestling. No, not New Japan. The winner will come over to AEW Forbidden Door. And they will have a match against Jon Moxley. And the winner of that match will become the interim AEW World Champion. By the way, the current champion, CM Punk, the current AEW World Champion, has to have surgery, take time off. Having surgery is tough. I've been there before. Most of us who've done it. It's not fun. The recovery time is a pain. But he has to do it. Take time off, recover, come back, start all over again. So we're going to crown the interim champion. I believe maybe down the road, the interim AEW World Heavyweight Champion will take on the original AEW World Champion. CM Punk versus whoever the champion is, the interim champion is, for the undisputed AEW World's Heavyweight Championship. And please, for the love of God, don't have two titles. Have one championship belt. Make that belt undisputed, and you're good to go. We have Juice Robinson, Sonata, Will Ospreay, triple threat match for the IWGP United States Championship. And Jay White will be in the house against Okada. I'm not going to try to mention the rest of these guys. I'm going to let David Burton do that as his area of expertise. New Japan Pro Wrestling. A new episode is tonight, I believe. I don't know about new episode, but they will be on Access TV tonight. Around midnight, I want to say. Right after, a couple of hours after Impact Wrestling. And of course, Impact Wrestling getting ready for Slammiversary. That's going to be interesting as well. By the way, Wrestling Tracks brought to you by Backup Deliveries and More LLC. They put the D in delivery. For more information, call 888-712-2587. That's 888-712-2587. You have a CDL license, you can drive trucks. Let them know, and you can get paid. Backup Deliveries and More LLC. They put the D in delivery. If you don't have tickets are available right now for Clash at the Castle, for Money in the Bank, for SummerSlam. Money in the Bank is July 2nd. Tickets are available as well. SummerSlam is July 30th. And of course, Clash at the Castle is September 3rd. Roman Reigns will not be competing until Clash at the Castle. He got 3 months. June, July, August. 3 months. Where he can just chill, take a rest, do what you need to do. And he will face, I believe, Drew McIntyre for the undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Championship. I believe. I'm not sure about that. But he will face he'll face Roman Reigns at that match. At that event. So I'm going to take a break right quick. I get something together. We'll be right back.
Got what you want, got what you need. Live your dream, must be your fantasy.
Sarah? Clean enough?
Yes, sir. We are back. By the way, if you don't have your tickets, Ticketmaster.com, SeatGeek, StubHub, whatever you need to get tickets at, and you're good to go. So I'm looking forward to it, man. We should have a good time there. By the way, I'm going to give away a free pizza. I feel a little bit generous. No, we don't do. I know we do giveaways. We don't do that, but I'm feeling a little bit generous. So in August, we're gonna have a free giveaway, free pizza. Here's how you can get your free pizza. All you got to do, name 3 Hall of Famers in any era. 3 WWE Hall of Famers that were never WWE champion. They can be still living. They can have passed on. They can still be living. Name 3 Hall of Famers that were never WWE champion. I'm gonna give you 3 of them for free. Jared the King Lawler, the Junkyard Dog, Coco Beware, dude with the bird. I think he's still living. Coco Beware, the Junkyard Dog, Jared the King Lawler. Name 3 champions, 3 Hall of Famers that were never WWE champion. And if you are selected, we're going to select complete random. First person, give me 3 of them, and we're going to do some little investigation. If you are correct, you get your free pizza. Obviously, everybody's not going to be willing to give us their address. So what we're going to do, let us know where you pick your pizzas up. You do Papa John's, Pizza Hut, Domino's. I recommend Domino's and Pizza Hut. You can track your pizza. Either Pizza Hut, Domino's, Papa John's, Mr. Jim, wherever you pick up your pizza at. You can pick it up from there. It'll be already taken care of. You pick it up from there, you're good to go. We got to lay some ground rules first. Number 1, obviously, you cannot be a part of my Wrestling Tracks team or a family member of the team. So that's kind of easy pickings. You can't be a Wrestling Tracks member, or you can't be a part of the team. You can't be a family member. You can't be a part of the team. That's David Burton, Josh Wynn, Greg McCrae, myself, of course. You can't be any of our family members. You can't be part of the team. Secondly, you got to be 18 years or older. And of course, by law, required to say no purchase necessary. So those 3 rules. Oh, one more. You get the selection of the pizza. We'll choose the size. You can choose what kind of pizza you want. We'll choose the size. That's fair enough, ain't it? And you're good to go. So if you are selected, those are your rules to qualify. Name 3 Hall of Famers that were never WWE champion. For free, I'm gonna give you Jared the King Lawler. This is an example. It's true, but it's an example. Jared the King Lawler, the Junkyard Dog, Coco Beware. I believe he's still alive. Coco Beware, Jerry Lawler, Junkyard Dog. 3 Hall of Famers that were never WWE champion. They can have the match. They can't win the thing. They can have an opportunity, they can't win it. If you are selected, you get your free pizza. Obviously, everybody's not going to email us their address, so we're going to pick it up. You can go pick it up yourself. You can choose from your pizza spot. If you eat Papa John's, you eat Domino's, Mr. Jim, Pizza Hut, Domino's, Papa John's, whatever you get your pizza from, we'll take care of it. You can go pick it up. You're good to go. Now, I gotta say this one more time. Make sure we're very clear. You cannot be a part of the Wrestling Tracks team that includes family members. You can't be my family member, Greg McCrae, David Burton, Josh Wynn. Can't be any of our family members. Now, you gotta be a complete stranger. You gotta be 18 years or older. And by law, we're required to say no person is necessary. And you choose the type, you choose the flavor of the pizza. We'll choose the size of the pizza as we're paying for it. We'll choose the size. You choose the flavor. It's all good. Everybody's happy. Happy. But one person who's not happy is MJF, Maxwell Jacob Friedman. Last time we saw him, he gave a promo out of this world. I played that time and time again, and I think I will because I can, because it's my show. I think I'll play this one more time for the last time. MJF's promo. Man, he had some things to say, didn't he? For the last time, I'm going to play his promo. For the last time, I warn you, this is not for the weak of heart. F-bombs and S-bombs and all that stuff. MJF, telling it like it is, saying it with his chest.
In a lot of pain right now after what happened on Sunday. But all you people want to do is hear me talk, right? That's what you want, right? You want to hear me talk? I'll talk, but this is Max Friedman talking. Big merger, boss. A lot of important executives here tonight to watch your product. Would be a real shame if something bad happened. I wouldn't want to embarrass you, man. Speaking of embarrassing, you've been trying to sit down with me to hash things out for quite some time now, haven't you? Well, guess what? Too little, too late. Here's why. When this company first started, it was all friends wrestling. Everybody was handed a ticket, except for me. See, I had to write my own. And boy, do I have good penmanship, because I created moment after moment after moment for this company, and I still get no respect. Nobody is on my level. No one. Everything I touch turns to gold. There is nothing I can't do. Every time I come out here, I am not expected to hit home runs. I am expected to hit grand slams. And I do that shit on a weekly basis. See, all the other boys, they get to settle for being great. I have to be perfect because I'm the 26-year-old who is constantly held under a microscope because I'm the only guy who is capable of carrying this company on my back as I have for months. It's funny I hear boos, but I also hear clapping. That's interesting. Where were you guys this whole weekend when you were calling me an unprofessional piece of shit? I'm just curious. You're not the only problem. No, it's the boys in the back too. Because the boys in the back all want my spot. Well, guess what? You want my spot, you can have it. Because I don't want to be here anymore. Now let's talk about you fans, huh? You people call yourself fans. You're not fans. You're uneducated marks. You sit there on your phones, tweeting out your opinions like they're worth a damn. Let me explain something to you people. You don't know shit. Your opinions suck. Your opinions change at the drop of a dime, and then you pretend your new opinions are the same as your old. For example, man, I always knew MJF was a good wrestler. Really? That's interesting. Because last time I checked, you guys pretended I sucked in the ring for a long time. And why is that, huh? Because I'm not untrained like all your faves? Because I don't pretend to watch New Japan? Because I don't dump my opponents on their head? Because I'm not reckless? What is it? Is it because I'm not chasing star ratings, guys? What is it? How could I possibly be the best? Well, newsflash, I am the best! I'm the best in the world! Because I'm the only guy who makes you feel. And unlike all those boys, I don't gotta do a bunch of bullshit to get you there. I am a generational talent, and you people consistently take me for granted. But it's not just you. It's the big man in the back, too. Here's something you guys can't take for granted. Here's something he doesn't want you to know. Do you guys know who the second biggest minute-for-minute draw is in this entire company? Nope, you wish. It's me! It's me! And if you don't believe me, do me a favor. Ask Stat Boy Tony in the back, see what he's got to say. But whatever you do, don't ask him to reach into his pockets and pay the man who's been busting his ass for him since day one. No. Make sure he hoards all that money. Make sure he hoards all that money so he can give it to all the new ex-WWE guys he keeps bringing in. That can't lace my goddamn boots. Hey, boss, would you treat me better if I was an ex-WWE guy? See, maybe you don't get it, man. Here's the problem with you, boss. You got a position of power in a wrestling company when the only position you should be assuming is behind the guardrail with all of them. I don't want to wait till 2024, but you don't listen to me, so allow me to make it a little bit easier for you. Tony, I want you to fire me. Tony, don't tell me down, you piece of shit! Shut your mouth! Look at me, Tony. Look at me. I want you to fire me. You fire me!
Man, MJF said it with his chest. Said it with his whole chest. But the question is that true? He had a few points. Is the heat between Tony Khan and MJF, is it true? Or is it just BSing? Well, one, I ain't seen JF in a while on AEW or Rampage, or Dynamite or Rampage. If I look up his stuff, go to AEW roster, AEW Wrestling. Go to AEWWrestling.com. Look it up here, AllEliteWrestling.com. And I was to type in Maxwell Jacob Freeman, MJF, I ain't gonna see none of his stuff. Watch this. So you go to the search box. If I can find the search box or click the roster, I bet I won't see MJF on here. Hang on a second. Okay. Rosters. They do things by alphabetical order, so let's scroll down to MJF. Yeah, I don't see him. That's interesting. Go to Max. Oh, okay. I see how it is. They took him off the roster completely. You can't find none of his stuff. Maxwell Jacob Freeman, MJF. Wow. How interesting. Well, it's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. The question is it BS or was it real? We're going to find out very, very soon. In my opinion, what makes wrestling awesome, when you can have the people in the palm of your hand. When you can have people go along with your emotions, the emotions, make people cry, make people laugh, make people despise your doggone guts. I want to punch you in the face so bad when I see you. That's good wrestling. Good storytelling. When that's somebody I despise in the wrestling business, I want to punch you in the face as soon as I see you. That's how you get people. MJF, I keep saying it time and time again, and I stand by my statement. MJF has a hell of a career if he is used properly. Anywhere. New Japan, WWE, Ring of Honor, All Elite Wrestling. Good God, Control Your Narrative Wrestling. MLW. He can wrestle with midgets and midget wrestling warriors. He has a company called Midget Wrestling Warriors. He can wrestle over there. If he's used properly, this dude will go far in the wrestling business. I guarantee it. But you have to use him properly. Where we go from here with MJF, I don't know. I would like to see more of it. I like to see more of MJF if possible. Meanwhile, across the street from WWE, where's Sasha Banks? Where's Naomi? Is that a work? Is that BS or was that really happen? I don't know. We ain't seen them since. Last time we saw them in WWE, they didn't like the direction they were going. They went to the powers that be, laid their championship belts on the desk, walked out. That was weeks ago. We ain't seen neither Sasha Banks or Naomi since. They cut all communication off with good old WWE. There's a possibility. And if I'm the powers that be, a.k.a. Vince McMahon, John Laurinaitis, whatever, really Vince McMahon. So let's face it. It come down to it, Vince McMahon is the end-all, be-all. Vince McMahon's 2 cents is worth a whole $20 bill. So if I'm the powers that be, and I'm not going to sit over and cry about it, I'm going to do something about it. We're going to have a tournament down the road. We're going to have I don't know when we're going to have a tournament to crown new women's tag team champions. I'm not going to sit down and cry about it. Like, no. I got... if I'm Vince McMahon, this is my logic. I'm freaking Vince freaking McMahon. Okay? I run this stuff, if you will, in the wrestling business. We have more influence than any wrestling company in the world. Think about it. When you were 8 years old, what company were you watching when you were 8 years old? WWF at the time. You watched WCW or WWF when you were 8 years old. New Japan Maybe. Ring of Honor? No. They didn't exist yet. All Elite Wrestling? Still in high school, still in college, still in middle school. No. The end-all, be-all was either WCW or good old WWE. You were 8 years old. The point is, WWE has more influence than anybody in the wrestling business. And that, my friends, in my opinion, is what matters. But in the meantime, we're going to see you guys tonight with David Burton. Hopefully, David Burton be in the house tonight at 9 o'clock. And we'll talk about the Forbidden Door. We'll talk about New Japan. Where's MJF headed? Where is MJF? Will he continue with AEW? Will he go move on? Who knows? All this and more tonight at 9 o'clock. Right here on Anchor.fm/Wrestling Tracks. And wherever you can find the podcast, check us out. For all of our platforms. All of our platforms. You go to Linktree. linktr.ee/WTracks. We have everything on there. You also have Wrestling Tracks. We have everything on WTracks. WTracks is Wrestling Tracks, by the way. Go to Linktree. linktr.ee/WTracks for a list of all of our platforms. For the free pizza. One more time for people in the back to understand it. The free pizza. Name 3 Hall of Famers in WWE that were never WWE champion. I'll give you 3 of them for free. Jerry the King Lawler, the Junkyard Dog, and Coco Beware. Those are my choices for free. That's all you get. You gotta come up with your own people. It could be a combination of any 3, any Hall of Famer. They have to have never been champion. They have to be in the Hall of Fame. Past, present, recently, I don't care. They can be alive, they can be dead, from any era. The 30s, the 40s, when wrestling's on radio. The 30s, the 40s. You go back to the 20s. The 50s, the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, any era of wrestling. They have to be Hall of Famers. They have to have a championship match, but they can't win the match. And if you are selected, you're not comfortable giving your address, fine. Give us the address of the place you pick up your pizzas at. Like Domino's, Pizza Hut, Papa John's, Mr. Jim's, whatever. We'll take care of the pizza. You go pick it up. 4 caveats. You cannot be a part of Wrestling Tracks team. You cannot be a family member of the Wrestling Tracks team. That includes me, Josh Wynn, David Burton, Greg McCrae. You cannot be a family member of ours. You can't be like our cousin, wife, son, daughter, whatever. You gotta be 18 years or older. By law, required to say no person necessary. You pick the pizza, you pick the flavor, we'll pick the size. By law, required to say no person necessary. You pick the size, we'll pick the size, you pick the flavor. We're paying for it. You pick the size, we'll pick the size, you pick the flavor. This is in August. We'll start accepting answers in August. So you got plenty of time to come up with something. And of course, down the road, it's too early to talk about it now, but down the road, we're celebrating 9 years of podcasting. And a couple of years, it'll be 10 years I've been doing this thing. It's been awesome every step of the way. And you guys have to thank for it. So thank you very much. But we get all mushy. We're going to get out of here. David Burton's in the house tonight, 9 o'clock. We'll see you guys soon. Check out, I'm about to say WA. And you can check out NWA online. I don't think they have a television deal yet. They're online at National Wrestling Alliance. Tonight, a brand new episode of Impact Wrestling. A couple hours after that, around midnight, New Japan Pro Wrestling. Because they're in Japan. The hours over there, it'll be the next day. But here, it'll be midnight. And, of course, David Berman talk all about New Japan Pro Wrestling and so much more if I get him on the show tonight at 9 o'clock. See you later, everybody. Have a great day.